Before you walk into your next chapter, before you quit the job, leave the relationship, pack the bags, or make the call, there are three things that I need you to know first. Not because I want to slow you down, but because I want to make sure that when you get there, you are actually ready for what comes next. So stay with me. The first thing you need to know before you start over is this. Fear is not a sign that you should not be doing this. And I need you to hear that again. Fear is not a sign that you should stop. Fear is not a sign that this is wrong. And fear is not the universe tapping you on your shoulder, trying to let you know maybe this isn't the time. Fear is simply a sign that you're about to step into something new. Or maybe you're stepping into something that you've tried before and you failed, but it's not a sign for you to stop. That is it. That is all. And we've been so conditioned to treat fear like a warning, like it's our body's way of telling us that we need to retreat. So much so that we stop ourselves right at the edge of doing the thing that we were always meant to do. Think about all those times that you felt fear right before something good happened. The first day of your new job, the moment before you had the hard conversation, the morning that you finally decided to choose yourself. Fear was there for all of it, but so was the breakthrough. So the next time that fear shows up on the doorstep of your new beginning, all you need to do is feel it, acknowledge it, and then walk through the door anyways. The second thing you need to know is something that nobody really talks about. And I actually think it's the most important of the three. When most people decide to start over, they make a long list of things they need to get rid of. Leave the job, leave the relationship, leave the friend group, leave the city, leave the situation. And they are so focused on all the things that they need to walk away from that they never stop to ask, am I also going to leave the old version of myself behind? Because here's what happens. You leave your job, but you take your people pleasing with you. You leave the relationship, but you take the patterns with you. You leave the friend group, but you take the old version of yourself that attracted those very friends. And 6 months into your new life, you look around and you wonder why everything feels so familiar. Why it feels like you just rearrange furniture, but you're living in the same space. You see, starting over isn't just about changing your circumstances. It's about you willing to become the woman that you've never been before. And I know it's scary because I know that the person that you've been, she feels safe even when she's hurting. She feels familiar. She is familiar. She is yours. She is the one who got you here, but she's also the one that can't get you to where you're going. So, yes, leave the job, leave the relationship, leave whatever it is that you need to leave behind. But also leave those old habits, leave your old way of thinking, leave all those horrible stories behind that you've been telling yourself about the things that you don't deserve and about the things that you're afraid to achieve. When you step into this new beginning, you need to spread your wings fully, not halfway, because you're not starting a new beginning just to keep yourself caged in. The whole point of this is for you to fly. And the last thing I really need you to hold on to. And the last thing I really need you to hold on to is this. Go into this new beginning looking at it as a new chapter, not your final chapter. Because here is what I see happen to people when they finally build up the courage to start over. They pour everything into the new beginning. They pour everything into it, every hope, every prayer, every dream that they've been holding on to since before they can even remember. And they attach themselves to it so tightly. So much so that if things don't go exactly the way that they imagined, exactly the way that they planned, they feel like they failed. Like the whole thing was a mistake and they should have just stayed where they were. But what if this chapter is not the destination? What if this chapter is just your next right step? 5 years from now, you could want to start over again. And girl, you deserve to. You aren't signing a contract with this new beginning. This is not binding for forever. You are simply saying, this is where I'm going next, and I'm open to what comes after that too. Don't limit yourself by treating this move like your final answer, like your grand finale. This is nothing but another chapter in your long, long story. Because life isn't a test that has only one right response. It's more like a series of chapters, and each chapter is preparing you for what's coming in the next one. So walk into your new season with everything that you have, with your whole heart and full commitment, but hold it loosely enough to keep growing. Because the woman that you are becoming is going to need that room to keep becoming. And she deserves that room. So don't take it from her before she even gets started. So before you start over, remember these three things. Fear is not a stop sign, it's a signal. Leave that old version of yourself behind too, not just the old circumstances. And go into this next chapter knowing that it is just your next chapter, not your last one. Because you deserve to keep going, and you deserve to keep growing, and you deserve to start over as many times as it takes for you to get the life that is meant for you. And girl, I'm rooting for you. Always have been. I'm Jess, and this is her Clarity Space, where we build self trust one truth at a time. And if this episode found you, trust me, it wasn't by accident. Her circle is waiting for you. The link is down in the description, and I will meet you there.